Greetings. It is January 23rd, and I am headed to Grunge Night, which happens twice a year at the Basement East here in East Nashville, Tennessee. Some friends of mine put that on twice a year. This is number 10, so this is kind of a special one. Obviously, Grunge Night, we just get up there and play a bunch of 90s songs. And by we, I mean myself and, I don't know, 110 other musicians. And it's pretty amazing. It runs real smooth. You just wait on the side of the stage. When the people before you are done, you and your band, people you might know or you might not know, you just jump up there, play your song, and then get off the stage. The next people get up. And, you know, it's whatever tonight's like 27 songs or something. So it's going to be a good time. But the cool thing about this one is, and I may have suggested it to my buddies Jim and Jack, who the brothers that put this event on. I suggested that, hey, it's the 10th one. That's a cool milestone. What if you just did the big four of grunge? So the big four of grunge, obviously, Soundgarden, Alice in Chains, Pearl Jam, and Nirvana. So that's what's happening tonight. Normally, it's just a wide variety of everything. You know, you got Hole mixed in there, or Smashing Pumpkins, whatever. And then Jim and Jack's Alice in Chains cover band will kind of close the night out, and they will do like a 40-minute Alice in Chains set or whatever. So tonight's kind of fun. So now, tonight, everyone, or not everyone, but a lot of people have the opportunity to play an Alice in Chains song, because normally those aren't available. So it's going to be fun. I'm playing a Soundgarden song on guitar, and I'm playing a Pearl Jam song on bass, which you will find out shortly what those are. And they seem to always put me on Soundgarden songs, which is cool. I love Soundgarden. They're one of my favorite bands. But I don't know, they just put me on Soundgarden all the time, which is great. But the funny thing is with them, it's like you never know what tuning you're going to get with Soundgarden. The song I'm doing, the tuning, and I'm not joking, is E, E, B, 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 B. And you hear the song and you're like, really, is that what it is? And sure enough, yeah, it is. So anyways, it'll be a good time. It is nice to drive around Nashville, not be buried in snow and ice, because that was definitely a thing for the last week. We get snow every year usually, but we got about 7 inches, which is a lot for us. And then a few days later it kind of melted, but basically all it did was just create a full-on layer of ice on like all the back roads, like neighborhood roads, like where you live. All the secondary roads were fine, and then the main roads were fine, but everyone was pretty sick of the snow and ice a few days later. And so that all started melting yesterday, and now it's pretty much officially gone. I'm looking around driving right now, and there's like some little splats of snow still sticking around, but today it's like 50 degrees, so it is very welcome, because as much as I like driving in snow and putting this thing in 4-wheel drive, which is rare, I was ready for it to be gone. So yeah, anyways, I'm gonna stop by Walgreens, which is very grunge of me, and then I'm gonna head to the Basement East, meet up with some friends, play some tunes. They have a sound check window from 4 to 7, so I emailed the people that I'm playing on stage with tonight, and everyone kind of wanted to get together to run the song, so we're gonna do that. And one of my best friends in the world, Jack O'Shea, who's done the last few of these, we're finally on a song together. Well, actually, I'm sorry, I take that back. The last one, I believe, we did a Soundgarden song together. But it's always fun when you know a close friend of yours is on the same song as you. I have a bunch of other friends playing tonight, so it's going to be a good little reunion of sorts. So come along for the ride, as they say. I guess that was bad.
Oh, look at that guy! Hey. How you doing?
Found Jack.
It smells like fucking drugs in here.
This is the time where everyone's sound checking, so it's real loud in there. We'll go walk in and check it out. Trey from POD is playing. That's that was a very fun grunge night. Apologies for not filming more stuff. I was just having too much fun and catching up with friends and making new friends. Kind of talking over the songs I was playing with the bands I was with. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it's so fun to jump on stage with people you've never met. You might go in there and sound check. Like I sound checked both songs this time, but there's been other times where like everyone just learns the song at home, and you know people work or have other schedules and they can't get there in time to sound check. So sometimes you walk on stage and you've never met anybody, you've never rehearsed before, you've never played together before, and drummer counts it off and you just go. So I've done that in the past too, but this one was a little more preparation. Most people got there a little early to run the song. But man, there were so many good musicians there that night. It's constantly blowing my mind that, you know, I know it's Nashville and it's a music town, but it's just so cool to see people from all different walks of life that normally play different genres. You know, like two of my buddies that play with Luke Combs were there playing. My friend Jimmy that plays with Kane Brown was there playing. Because, you know, most people love this kind of music, and, you know, the 90s were a special time for a lot of us that especially were, you know, at an age where that music was like changing our lives, you know, and I'm an example of that because, you know, I'm 45 years old, and so I was in high school when all that was coming out, and it was just like junior high school, and it was just mind-blowing back then, you know, because the glam rock thing was huge in the 80s and pop, and then all of a sudden, you know, I remember sitting at this desk in my parents' house doing homework, and I heard "Smells Like Teen Spirit" on the radio, and it was just like, what is this? You know, it sounded like nothing else on the radio. And then, you know, of course, that got me into Soundgarden, Pearl Jam, Alice in Chains, all those great bands from that era. So anyways, it's always a blast just to get on stage and play some, you know, a couple songs with all these other people and just celebrate that time in music. And, you know, I don't know if there'll ever be anything like it again, or that kind of shift in music that happened in the early 90s. I hope so. It was an exciting time. It'd be cool to see something like that again. But I think that's, in my opinion, the last time in music that there was that massive of a shift in music and what people were into, and really putting almost all the way to bed a whole other genre of music from the 80s, you know, which that stuff is still fun too. So yeah, we'll see if it ever happens again. But I know, as always, thanks again for coming along on this little journey. And the show was actually like a week and a half ago. I just kind of got a little busy and you know, life, and so I finally got around to editing this. So I hope you enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.